As someone who's written about television for years, I've learned one harsh truth. Most TV creators don't often grow from their mistakes. More often than not, shows start off promising and then decline. A rocky first season rarely leads to a turnaround in the second, though there are rare exceptions. Occasionally, strong shows improve as the creators settle in. Game of Thrones, for instance, debuted solidly, but truly found its rhythm in Season 3, though we all know how disastrously it ended later on. Surprisingly, Amazon's The Wheel of Time is bucking that trend. While Season 1 had its moments, it mostly disappointed. Season 2, however, was a noticeable improvement, despite a clunky finale, and overall, a far more engaging experience. Now, with Season 3, the show continues on an upward trajectory. A quick disclaimer. I've only read the first 2 books of Robert Jordan's series. I initially struggled with The Eye of the World, finding it dense and derivative, but I eventually pushed through and followed up with The Great Hunt. I planned to read The Dragon Reborn, but life got in the way. So I'm now watching Season 3 without having read the corresponding source material, which has actually made the experience more enjoyable. Free from constant comparisons to the books, I can simply take the show as it is. And what it is, at this point, is really compelling. The characters are more settled into their roles. Josh Stradowski is excellent as Rand al'Thor, and I've grown attached to many others, especially Madeline Madden's Egwene and Daniel Henney's Lan. The exception is Rosamund Pike's Moiraine, who remains difficult to connect with, perhaps by design, but so far in Season 3, she's spent more time brooding than doing anything impactful. Leandrin, portrayed by Kate Fleetwood, also stands out. Now fully revealed as a member of the Black Aja, she's a compelling villain. Flawed and dangerous, but also deeply human. Her complexity gives the show more emotional depth than one might expect from a high fantasy adaptation. What's most surprising about all this is how invested I've become. After Season 1, my expectations were low. I didn't even watch Season 2 until much later. But the show has grown into a genuinely strong fantasy series. That's no small feat in a genre that struggled on both TV and film despite Game of Thrones' massive success. Credit where it's due, Amazon stuck with the series instead of canceling it prematurely, as so often happens with ambitious shows. And kudos to showrunner Rafe Judkins and his team for learning from early missteps, taking bold swings, and continuing to refine the storytelling. The Wheel of Time may have started slowly, but it's becoming something truly worth watching.